Alright, what's going on, guys? How is everybody doing today? And welcome back to this channel. So, I have been gone for what feels like years, and it has only been about, I'd say 4 months, 3 or 4 months. Questions are, where have I been? What have I been doing? So we had an issue with my computer not too long ago. Let me see. So I was in the middle of uploading tons of Call of Duty content, and we were, doing our, what were they? The team deathmatch challenges and all. And while we were doing those, my computer one day just stopped working. So let's see. I recorded an episode. I believe it was like episode 3 or 4. This guy knows I'm here. And it was like a Saturday. I had recorded the episode. I'd played on my PC, played Counter-Strike with some buddies, and I went out with my girlfriend. I came back about 2 or 3 hours later. And what happened was, when I left, I put my computer to sleep. Every time I'd go somewhere, I put my computer to sleep. So when I come back, I could pick up where I was left off and boom, get right back into what I was doing. And I did that. And I came back, and my computer, all the lights in the front were lit up. So there's red LEDs in the front of my computer. And they were lit up. And I'm like, okay, this is, looks fine. I didn't think anything of it. But I got near my computer, and my computer was not making noise. It wasn't, giving me that little bit of a hum noise it makes when it's asleep. So at this point now, I'm like, okay, this is weird. Something's up. And I wasn't sure what it was. So I, thought nothing of it, and I pressed the power button on my PC, to wake my computer up. Nothing happened. And I'm like, okay, what's going on with this? So I couldn't think of what was going on. Right now, I was just a little frustrated. I was like, okay, is my computer broke? What's going on? So I held in the power button, and it shut the computer off, the lights went off and everything. I'm like, okay, cool, maybe it just froze. So I pressed the power button again. Nothing. I'm like, what? So I double checked all the plugs and stuff to make sure everything was plugged in right, make sure everything was good, everything was fine. Press the power button again, nothing. So now I'm at the point where I'm almost freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, my computer's broke, this isn't good. So what I did was I took it apart, I started looking at things, and I was talking to some buddies and talked to my dad because he's good with computers, and they all suggested that maybe the motherboard fried. And I'm thinking, like, no, this computer is just over a year old. I just built it. It should be fine. So I double check everything, and I can't figure out what's going on. So I wait a couple days before I mess with it again. It was a Sunday night, and I had to go to work all week. So I come back on Friday night, and I go down to the garage, and I get my old computer, and I'm like, all right, I'll just play on this for now until I can figure out what's up with this. And I looked it up, and it said that maybe the motherboard was fried, and I'm like, no, this isn't what I want. So what I do is I take my old computer and I plug my power supply into that motherboard, thinking like, hey, maybe my power supply is short. And it turned on that computer. So I'm like, okay, it can't be the power supply. So I took the power supply of that computer and plugged it into my motherboard. Press the power button on my computer, nothing. And that's when I was like, alright, my motherboard just died. My motherboard's dead, alright? So at this point, I'm like, alright, well, I need to figure out how to get this fixed. I looked it up, and I had like a 3-year warranty on my motherboard, so I called Gigabyte and asked what's up. They sent me to a website, got me set up through email and everything, sent me a thing and everything, and I sent them my motherboard in a box. And I'm thinking, like, okay, these companies are good with this stuff. I'll get this back by, maybe the end of the week, and I can start playing again. Wrong. It was about 3 weeks until I got my computer back, and I was more than excited to put it together. And I put it together and everything, and I pressed the power button and it turned on, and I was super hyped. And so at this point, I was like, all right, cool, it's time to plug all my fans and everything in. So it came on, I shut it down, took it back apart, and I plugged everything in, and I pressed the power button, it didn't turn on. I'm like, what? It just worked. So then, I went back in and I started to unplug a couple fans just to see, you know, like what it could be. And I unplugged my front fan. It's the case fan. I have a Corsair case. I'm not sure exactly what case it is, but I unplugged the front fan and it turned on. And to this day, I still don't have this fan plugged in. I don't know why the computer won't turn on with this fan, and if it's the case, if it's the motherboard, I don't know. But I plan on getting a new motherboard sometime near in the future so I can make sure everything is running smooth and my computer's getting cooled the correct way. After that, what happened? So I went on a vacation after that, and I had means of getting YouTube videos uploaded, but I started a new job. It was a full-time job, so I've been very busy, and I finally am now getting my schedule set straight, and I'm gonna get back into making the videos, the weekly content. But one thing that I have, you know, I've been saving up is I've been recording competitive gameplay, CVO gameplay, and it is, I'm gonna make a Deagle, a one-tap montage, and see what I can make out of it. I'm gonna put a lot of time and effort into it, but the only problem is I've got about 15 or so competitive matches of gameplay recorded that I don't have time to review. So I have all these matches and no time to review them, and that's my problem. Is every time I get on my computer, I'm like, alright, I need to do this, I need to do this, and you know what I do? I start playing, and I start recording more games. Now it's slowly starting to build up over and over and over, and I'm finally going to sit down, and I'm going to try to make sure I get all of that set up, so that way I can get this montage released. So I am going to be going back to the Monday videos. Destiny 2 is out. I'm recording this on Wednesday, September 6th, and I actually have it installing on my Xbox right now, and I'm more than excited to play that game. I watched a little bit of gameplay, and it looks exactly like Destiny 1, but it's got a whole new story and everything too, so I'm excited to play. And the other thing is the Call of Duty World War II. I played the private beta for that game. I was a terrible flash. I played the beta, and I loved it. The game was great. I loved everything that I played on it. I loved the guns. Score streaks were good. A couple maps that I played were good. It felt like old school Call of Duty. You know, and for anybody who hasn't played it or anything, it's definitely gonna be a good game, in my opinion. So if you don't have it pre-ordered and you know you're gonna want to get the game, I would say definitely go out, pre-order this game, play it. I wish I had footage that I could show you guys, but I do not. But I will have Destiny 2 gameplay and footage ready to come out. Another thing is I'm gonna be working a lot harder on the videos. I'm gonna try to get like better editing going through everything I do. I try to do myself, so like all the thumbnails and everything I do myself. And right now I'm trying to make better editing. So if this video right now isn't gonna have crazy editing, this is just something I'm making to inform you guys where I've been, what's up, what's going on, and how everything's going. And I am going to slowly start to get better editing, so we can have, you know, funny edits, funny gameplays and stuff, and all kinds of good things. My content is still mostly gonna stay maybe Call of Duty, probably most likely Destiny. One other thing is though, is I love recording and playing Counter-Strike. It's just recording and playing a Counter-Strike competitive match for a video, and then trying to edit that is very long. Because when you get one of the games that goes the full length, the full 30 rounds almost, that takes hours to edit. Why does it take hours to edit? Because you have to go through every round and figure out, do I want to put this in the video? Do I want to not put this in the video? So I'm thinking I might just, after this montage, just take, let's see, maybe take, you know, clips from maybe 4 or 5 different games I played that week, mash them together, make like a funny moments, a fails, a clutches, you know, all kinds of fun stuff in there. I'll see how that works out. I'll make 1 or 2, watch them, see if I like them, and if I do, I'll throw them up on the channel for you guys to enjoy. But I mean, that's about all that there really is. I've been busy, and I'm slowly going to start to get back on the grind, and that way the videos can keep, oh, that was bad. videos keep pumping out. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.